You know, one thing I hate is to have to tell somebody I told you so. Because a lot of times when situations transpire and me and the person that's in the situation, something happens and I say, like, tell them what's going to happen. And then later on it happened. And, you know, some people might say, you speaking into existence, but it's not. It's just like I got the vision to see what's going to transpire next because I study so many people and I know so many people that can't too much stuff get past me. No, I'm not a wizard or anything. However, I know enough to peek out things when I know it. So when I tell somebody when something's come up, I hate to be the person that say I told you so. I hate that. It sounds so cocky and know it all to me, and I'm not that type of person. However, I hate those situations because of that. But if I told you so, 9 times out of 10, I already knew about it. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to open my mouth and speak about something that I'm not sure about, that I haven't probably experienced already or figured it out or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to open my mouth and say something about it, but it's in a lot of situations and things that happen with people. And later on, they come back and tell me, I told you so. They come back and tell me like, girl, you know, when you told me such and such, it actually happened. So people, when we talking and then things transpire and you ask me something, don't get upset with me when the situation happens and I have to tell you, I told you so. I told you that it was going to happen like this. I told you if you move like this, this, and this, you can avoid those things from happening. Or if you know this, this, and this, you can be aware of those things when they come about so you can, you know, tackle them right and not go full force into a situation that, you know gonna turn into something that you don't want it to turn into. So in order to avoid those things, pay attention to the signs when you asking me something and I'm teaching you. Pay attention to those signs because it's a lot of things that I tell people and it happened. They come back and tell me and I'm like, I told you so, and then it's like, damn. You sound like, to me, this is what this sound like. I told you so. That's what you get. I don't roll like that. I'm not that type of person. I don't have that type of mentality to be that way. You know, everybody got vindictive ways. However, I'm not working on that person. I'm not working on that other person that I know that could be there. I'm working on a better me. So in this situation, my intentions is never to be evil and vindictive. My intentions is always to be straight and up front with people when they talk to me about things that they know that, you know, when people go through certain things, a light pop in their head, this such and such person, and I always, more than not, get those phone calls and, you know, those messages, text messages and emails and things asking for certain advice, and I'm the one that's able to do it and give it. So I don't want to come off as, you think you know it all. It's not that. It's understanding the cycles of life, understanding the situations that's at hand so you can better assist yourself. That's all that I do in these situations when I'm out here making content and, you know, giving my input on things that I think that such and such. People always ask me, what do you think? And when people give me that open up, give me that space to speak, to be free, I'm all for it. Now I've learned to, like, you know, don't put your 2 cents in. If they ain't asking you, oh well, let it go on. And I always feel like, damn, if I know the answer, why I can't speak up? And, you know, that's how I look at it. If I know the answer to something, I'm like, look, it's like coming out. That's what it is. And I'm like, then it's some situation people be like, oh, thank you so much, I needed that. You was in the right place at the right time. Then you got other people that, girl, you think you know everything, stop trying to read people, stop this, that, and the other, this, that, and the list goes on. So I have to learn to, you know, mainly speak when I'm spoken to, and it's okay because, you know, a lot of people come to me because there's a light there, some kind of way. It's a light there that they gravitate to, just like a moth gravitates to the light. Just the same way, people just gravitate to the light. People gravitate to me all the time, and not to sound boasty and braggy, but people gravitate to me and need my input on more than things that are normal. My daughter, just like yesterday, we was at the store. My daughter was like, "Man, why they come up to you and say that?" It was so funny because I just said it before I knew. I said, "Cause I am me. Your mom is," and I was just being that way or whatever. And because it's my daughter, I could do those things with her. I show her the way. And if you be good to people and have a heart for humanity and all those other things, you can attract those same type of people in your life. And not that I'm going out here trying to attract people, because I'm a low-key offset person. I'm a person that you don't have to know none of my business. If you're not close to me, you don't have to know nothing that's going on with me, and that's totally fine with me. You don't have to know if I'm struggling, if I'm succeeding, if I'm lacking, if I'm going through something. You don't have to know nothing about me, and I'll be okay with it. Like a lot of people, post their business, talk about their things, to have it, every time something happens for them good. I'm the totally opposite. I don't worry about what people think, because so many people has thought so many bad thoughts about me till I had literally blocked it out of my life. If you understand where I'm coming from, like I've been through it so much and so long, I know how to just take it and put it away. Like, look, it's almost detrimental how I can just, like, I'm not going to deal with those type of things. You know what you're doing. You know how you're reacting. You know your thought pattern when those things was happening and transpiring. And all those things. So and for me to know that that's how the human brain works, you're trying to manipulate me, and I'm not up for that. Like, go over there. Get away from me as far as you can. And I can care less to see you again. Hope all is well. However, it's not those are not the people for me. So in order for me to stay grounded and stay happy and stay uplifted, for me to do those things in my personal life, I have to literally get away from all drama, negativity, everything, because my mind wanders too often for me to have to deal with those type of things, compartmentalize my life with those negative things, and then at the end of my day, I got 300 tabs open and ain't nothing completed. And that's what's been going on in my life when things happen. It's so much happening this month, like my daughter situation, then my brother's situation, and then my father-in-law situation, and then my mother-in-law situation. Like, so much things, and then my brother's situation, my father-in-law situation, then my sister situation, and all those things that went on in that time. It almost took me out. I couldn't handle nothing else negative. And when things happen for me like that in life, it just takes me to a place that I don't want to be. It put me in a little bitty box where I don't belong, because everybody needs light in their life. And if I'm in a box, I can't be out here helping the people that I want to help so badly. Like, I want to help people. I want to be there for people. I want to show up for people. I want to get things orchestrated for people. I want to set up meetings. I want to do all these things that's including all these people. But when my life goes in shambles like that, I compartmentalize myself in this little bitty box, and it's all about me, my husband, my daughter, and it's just like anything else is going on with me gonna take me out. And a lot of people don't understand who I am and what I do and how I operate, because it's just me. When you go inside and learn who you are, and learn the things that takes you down, and learn the things that put you in a different spot where you don't want to be, all these things happening, and you understand from the inside out what's going on and why am I feeling like this in these certain settings, and then you put it all together, and then you come up with a conclusion that I don't want to be that way. So I'm gonna eliminate these things that bothers me. I'm gonna eliminate these things that's getting my way. It makes me feel some type of way. All them tabs that's open, I have closed them. Like, boom, boom, boom. And then once I'm getting things situated in my life, I can move forward in the things that I want to do in life, the things that I want to conquer, the success I want to have, the people I want to mingle with, the new, all these new things that I want to do. And I'm allowing all these things that's happening around me to take a hit at what I'm trying to do. And the next thing you know, I feel like, damn, I feel like You know, my mind ain't working right. I ain't thinking like I need to think. I ain't able to make my content like I need to make my content because my mind he got so many tabs open. I can't stay on the subject long enough to make it make sense. So me understanding those things about myself, I had to get with the program. I had to shake that things off. I had to cut my hair off. I had to become something different because my time at this place has expired. My expiration date was up in the spot I was in, if you can understand. So I had to move along, and that's what a lot of people not doing, moving along out of these situations that they're stuck in, and they just think that they're supposed to be stuck. They think that they have to stay. They think that everything that goes on within the situation they're in is right and it's okay, and it's not. Get up and move, people. It's not easy as it sounds, but it's possible. And by you having that possibility, you're able to do what you got to do to help you get to the point to where you feel like you're able to move on and be happy, move on and, you know, prosper, move on and do better, do those things. You don't want to pretend to move on and still stuck in that same spot, because that's what goes on in life a lot. People pretend that they got over somebody. People can break up with somebody today, and then they're going to be on social media the same day saying, oh yes, oh yeah, I knew that hoe wasn't real, I knew this, you know, disrespecting them, calling them out their name, about all this, I ain't want her anyway. Then get right in their relationship and then broadcast this relationship on social media and say how good it is, how much different it is, how much better she makes his life than you did. And then, you know, that's what happens, and you feel like you got over this person, but you ain't getting over on this person. You just attacking this person in every way possible to try to make it seem like that person wasn't nothing, or try to make it seem like, you know, it wasn't nothing. I didn't like you, I really like her. And then they do the same thing with the next chick, and the cycle repeats itself. And then you pretend you got over this person, but y'all never got over each other. Y'all always just was like trying to get one up on one another. See what this person doing, so I'm doing this. If they go do this, I'm gonna go do this. If they do this, I'm gonna jump higher and do this. You know, it's a competition thing, and in competitions you don't win. You just, you know, you just keep on keeping on in life. You can't be in competition with somebody else. You have to literally do for you. You have to say, you know what, this is over. I can't control it. Whatever's going on, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And in order for me to get back on track and get to the person that I know I am, I have to stop, put everything away, and focus just on me. And in my life, that's exactly how it goes. I have to get rid of all the rest of the other things and focus on who I am and where I'm coming from and me, and not nobody else. Don't worry about what's going on with other people, how they moving, what they talking about, what they doing, how many trips they take, how many booze they get, how much money they making, whatever the case may be, because that's all what goes on around you, and you lose focus of yourself, and that's what's happening with a lot of people. The focus is not on you; it's on somebody else. It's somewhere else. It's not on you. You're trying to get your hair like somebody. You're trying to lose weight like somebody. You're trying to get like somebody. You're trying to wear the same clothes as somebody. Befriend the same friend as somebody. And that somebody is that person that you know, in competition with. And you're doing all these things around somebody else. And who are you? A lot of times, a lot of people don't even realize that they don't even like certain things, certain leaves, like me. For instance, you know, when I cut my hair off, sometimes I want to wear long hair. I'm always want to wear different styles, put it like that. And all the times I went and got a wig, and the way they put that glue around my edge, because I already got a very, very sensitive skin. Anything breaks my skin out. As y'all can see, all my hyperpigmentation or whatever, but all that glue, and then you gotta do something with some makeup and shit on your head. it's just overrated for me. It makes me feel all cringy and not myself. But a lot of people feeling cringy and not themselves too, but they still decide to put their wig on their head and just to fit in the crowd, just to say you won, you on game, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of times people's not happy. People's not 100% happy doing what they're doing because they don't even know if they like it or not. They're just doing what other people are doing, and there you go. Everybody's following the leader, doing what everybody else doing. Ain't nobody got their own way of being. Don't nobody know, what they want in life. They look at other people and crave on what other people have, but you don't even know if you want these things, or if you, and yeah, you're supposed to try new things and go new places and do new things. Of course, I'm not saying that, but a lot of times the things that people possess, it's all because of somebody else got it. It's not an interest that they take in with themselves and, make themselves happy. It's strictly just because that person got on the gig. A lot of things, But I done went on with this video, and I just want to bring that message about the fact that whenever you talk to God chosen ones, and they tell you something, don't let them have to come back and tell you I told you so. And I just want to bring that message, guys. And y'all just like my YouTube channel at Takosha Teague 777. Go subscribe, like, and comment. Share the videos if you resonate with them. Take what resonate and leave what don't. And just subscribe to your girl channel so I can get some more subscribers out there to understand and share this message to other people and get the algorithm up, y'all. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Takosha Teague 777. I'm gonna let you guys go. Discussion.